Ndị ba ya orukwanụ n'omume o. Ekele m onye ukwu, kele onye nta, kele nwoke, kele nwaanyị, dịka ya dịrị onye ọbụla mma. Ihe ọma ya emere anyị na-ekene ore na afụ na nkwa ya na oge na-anụ. Ndụ mmiri, ndụ azụ, mmiri atara azụ anwụna. Okeke ya adị, Okafọ ya adị, Okonkwo ya adị. Azụ metụrụ ya were isi ya buru. Igbo bụ ekele m onye ọbụla. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ na-anụ onu m, ọ wee fụ akara onyonyo a, nwanne kawa ahụ ka ịtụsa ya, you get why. I don't say my message sometimes it always comes like a warning, it always comes like a message, it always comes like a vision. But the most important part of it is that I never fail you, and I will never fail all of you. I am the speaker, and I'm also the voice of the people. And I'm working with the eyes of the gods. He go shock you. One day nothing they happen, nothing they share there, nothing they mega. So make on they join this live, so that we can be able to discuss what we have. I'm having a health challenge, so you may be seeing some signs of running nose. It's part of those things. And as knowing how I can stay off the internet. Are you hearing my point now? There's no how I can stay off the internet without not bringing I think a nice news to my audience. I want to call this, so you will have to endure with me. As a gidi wu and not I called it. Ihe ọma ya emere anyị na-ekene ore na afọ na nkwụ. Biko afịta ataba afịa eke ma ojije anyị ma mbata anyị ga-asụta mma, anyị ga-asụta ife anyị eri nke ọ naghị eri ya ha abịa. Onye ọbụla fụrụ anyị cheta ife mere nwa ya, biko ife mere nwa ya mee ya. Asụ Okeke ya ebi, Okafọ ya ebi, Okonkwo ya ebi. Otu a ka ọ dị, ọ wụrụ anyị nwa mere ya otu a. So wee na-ekwusi o n'izu ụka nke a. That is this week, according to Ndo Yibo, it shall be well with all of us. If you check my headline, you will find out that there's something incriminating about it. Nnamdi Kanu court threatens to jail DSS DG Bichi. But the confusing thing there is that can they be able to do what they said? Because this man have been going against court orders, not only on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even when the case of this demoted central bank governor, Emefiele, came up. They still charge him contempt of court. But all this contempt of court, can they be able to carry out anyone? Can they be able? The answer is no, they cannot. But that's by the way. We are going to read the news for reading's sake. And I'm very sure that anyone that is hearing my voice will agree with me that these people they are dealing with the Biafrans. A lot of Biafrans are in that DSS custody, not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are hearing about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always simply because of the method in which they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to the zoo to face trials. The Abuja Federal High Court has threatened to jail the Director General of the Department of State Service, DSS, Yusuf Bichi, for alleged contempt of court. This one is coming from Igbere TV. But according to what they call it, NigeriaNews.com, it said that Yusuf Bichi on his way to prison. Vanguard also confirmed it, but I don't know the authenticity of that news. When did they take him to court and when did they pronounce the jail sentence or the jail terms? Because I always make my stand very clear in whatever message I'm bringing to you, so that tomorrow you not come out and say I am contradicting myself. I won't do that. So this news, I don't know the authenticity. Igbere television is telling us they might threaten to take him to court. But NigeriaNews.com is telling us that Yusuf Bichi is on his way to Kuje prison. So I've asked the eyes of the gods. I don't ask them many times. Say one naked, if any amen. He tell me that I should go ahead. That this man, Nikoye Jugo. In fact, the simple truth is he called this man a Jugo. The court issued a threat following the DSS penchant for disobeying its ruling regarding an order issued on Kano's station while in the custody of the secret police. Let me quickly read this news. The main news where I carry come is still there. So please, if you join, do not leave. All is very, very important. In the notice, the court warned the DSS DG to comply with its orders or face legal consequences, according to Igbere Television. The order sent to newsmen by Kano's lead counsel, Aloye Jimako, reads, take notice that unless you obey the directions contained in this order, you will be guilty of contempt of court and will be liable to be committed to prison. In another development, our correspondents observed that the notice was acknowledged by DSS operatives named Tina James and Fatima Abdul. They called out on May 20, 2024 while refusing Kano's application to restore his bail in line with the ruling of the Supreme Court. The Federal High Court, presided over by Injustice Binta Iyako, entered an order modifying the conditions of council visitations to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This modified order was, according to the court, aimed at expanding the opportunity for Kanu's lawyers to adequately prepare him for trial in a way that will ensure he gets a fair trial. Justice Injustice Binta Iyako ordered that Kanu be permitted by the State Security Service to meet with up to 5 of his lawyers, and that such consultation be done in a very clean environment or clean room at the State Security Service where Kanu is currently detained. I don't hear them, so I don't know how you take see this message, but that is by the way. According to Simon Ekpa Njoko, the PG Prime Minister, look at what is happening. I am very sure you have seen the video that is patrolling, flying up and down, where the Northerners now are much concerned. They are crying. In fact, they are begging the government, say, I beg, say, it be like say that the Southeast now then go benefit much about this regional government that they want to embark on. Hey, what is Southeast do these people is what I cannot tell. Now, according to the information, 30,000 soldiers on their way to Aba, Abia State, to go and buy the Biafrans over there. Because according to the military spokesperson Edward Buba, he says that they were going to retaliate, and their retaliate will be fierce. You want to retaliate on ordinary civilians? Take that power and go to Sambisa Forest, go to Shiroro, Niger State, where they have killed more than 108 something military men. No retaliation came from that area. Only in the body of the Biafrans, way behind our week, after one the Biafrans, after the Southeast, we are not forgetting, we are going to retaliate, and it's going to be brutal in this country. Aba Manda Aba, many forget to Aba no be Okwama, and Aba no be Odi. In fact, Biafra land as a whole is no be Odi. So they should not try that nonsense they are planning. No, I don't blame Edward Buba. After all, his only strength is just come out and speak and speak and speak, and later on he will go back to his office. But let's say the para suits are in panic. Let me put it that way. He writes a very contradicting word, but I will not use that word. According to Simon Ekpa, said, okay, Hammer, this one is Hayatu, said, when the so-called restructuring or resource controls happens, it will affect Lagos too, as Lagos prosperity mostly relies on the port. With restructuring, relies on the port. With restructuring, Southeast and South-South states, we use South-South ports. Northern states can opt to either Benin Republic or Togo port, which are cheaper. Then we're gonna hear another mumu. Adamawa last son, he said, Southeast will be the greatest beneficiary of restructuring if ever it happens. Anything they are talking without not bringing Southeast on the table, they will not say anything. Edina Obi, they are fools. Let down go. They will reply there. Okay, my brother or my sister, no mind them. The only place they get power is on the body of the Southeasterners. Look at what our brother, whether our brother or what, not our brother, but let me just put it that way. A military man who have been in the force for good 5 or 6 years. The only thing, he said the only rounds of ammunition they gave to him, he don't know about others, it's only 60 rounds to go and fight over thousands of insurgents in the Sambisa forest. But they are busy pumping machineries, pumping ammunitions to the southeast to go and buy the Biafrans that have not committed any crime. According to the news, they said that they deployed those men in Aba for peacekeeping. And I asked, I beg, is Aba fighting war? So Aba now have turned to Niger, or Aba now have turned to Iran, or Israel, or Russia, or Ukraine. How is it possible that they send military to go for peacekeeping in Aba? Nah, because to know more than put mouth for this matter. I can't see the reason why all of them just keep silent, they watch. More than put mouth for this matter. Comment. Peacekeeping. But the place is supposed to go for peacekeeping. Nobody is there. They will send 20 or 30 military men to go inside some Bisa forest and just buy for nothing's sake, and nobody will hear about them again. Is there anywhere you have seen any IPOB, ESN, Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Force, or Biafra Resistance Fighters appearing in a tinted black Prado to go and attack military checkpoint? Nigeria government to stop, even if they can deceive the international community or others, they should not deceive me and you that knows the truth. Let them come out clean. They know who buy the army. They just buy these people to make a point, just simply because they want to indict Biafrans, indict Mazen Namdekano, and also disrupt the government of Alex Oti. But that one is story for another day, or maybe we have spoken about that story. Let us go to Simon Ekpa's Twitter. We have a lot of things. There's a breaking news. All checkpoints in Biafra land is banned. Live. Coming from Simon Ekpa. All checkpoints in Biafra land is hereby banned. Biafra government will neutralize every armory of Nigerian government in Biafra land because President Bola Ahmed Tinubu integrates terrorists into the current Nigerian army and police. So Biafra land is no longer under Nigeria, according to Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, the Prime Minister of the BG. This one is just the current information, is what I'm giving to you at this moment. And we have another situation here. He says, and I quote, anyone talking about regional government or restructuring in Nigeria is wasting his or her time. We have permanent solution, and the solution is the independent state of Biafra, which is USB. You all advocating for regional government are not representing Biafra, and we don't know you. Anyone that is talking about that is doing that at his or her own peril, according to the Simon Ekpa Njoko, the BG Prime Minister. Then look at this, a disgusting story. As we are talking, look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Edward Buba, Christopher Musa, will read the Labaja, which is the chief of army staff, they will not see this story. A gang of headers gang raped a 13-year-old girl in Enugu State. They were two and they buy one. A disgusting story. You can never hear anything about this news. Even the so-called 82 division Enugu will never come out and tell you they will fish out the people who did this. Biafra land is under siege. We have been militarized. Every day by day, they are pumping militaries and ammunitions in Biafra land. Every day in, day out, there is one bad news or the other coming from the so-called military. But we have a government in place. We have Ohanes in the Abo. We have governors and ministers and also both elected and appointees. We have senators. We have House of Rep members, which one a flavor, Chejuna, Abifejuna, is the deputy speaker. Just to make sure that they capture the whole of the southeast and put it on the palms of the APC government. But it will happen. I know my people. I know my sheep. And they know me. And they hear my voice. In another development, for those of you who are still agitating, who want to be under Tinubu's government, make on hear waiting in talk. If you are a civil servant, he said, you reach 6 months jail time. If you embark on strike, Tinubu wants every workers. So if you go on strike, you reach 6 months. Imagine a government, a mother who can beat his child or a father who can beat his child and still stop that child not to cry. Where has that one ever happened? It's only in Nigeria. Please excuse me, permit me to let me blow my nose. When I said it earlier, I have a common cold. I have catarrh. I would have stayed off internet today, but I know many of you will miss me. You'll be missing me. Even if for nothing. You're going to miss this my big nose where look like a wears okay nose. So, Tinubu now don't they charge you, say people say, if you go on strike, say you reach 6 months jail time, sorry to say. A government who subsidize Haji for 90 billion naira on a personal business that somebody is going on his own. Come, what is wrong with that country self? Anyway, that one at their headache. I don't even want that to disturb me. That one, it can never disturb me. Can never. The reactions over this matter, total freedom, is the deal of the Biafrans, and no one is going to deny the fact about that. And I still want to use this opportunity to choke mouth on this, what do they call it? This something that is happening in Aba. Because I cry about this in the area. That is why it pains me most. That's why till tomorrow, my heart is still bleeds. Because I said this in earlier on. I said, look at the plan of these people. Look at what these people want to do. But it seems like our people is so daft that they cannot even listen. Despite the fact that we know or they know who did all these things. They are aware. But this is something that Oti would have prevented if his so-called media personnel, they put their ears and eyes on the ground to listen to people like us that always come out to say things the way they are. This thing wouldn't have resulted. It's a distraction and it's an indictment. And we must resist it, whether they like it or not. Because I can't see the reason why A country like Biafra, then ordinary Nigeria will come to intimidate us anyhow. You will come in our land, you buy your own people, then you carry the burden and put on top of our head. 5 or 6 families have contacted me through WhatsApp, telling me that their loved ones are being kidnapped on daily basis. In Owerri, sorry, in this is what they call it, Obingwa, in Aba. They are kidnapping our loved ones, our able-bodied young youths. Now, as I'm talking to you now in Aba, going from house to house. This one is not a matter of a opening like they used to do before. Now they have applied diplomacy. In other words, send this message across. Anyone you know living within the axis of, in fact, in the entire Abia state, if you are a young youth, my dear, Kuje, if possible, have to go there for now. I go to Nakareka because in that waiting they are planning. If you people, if we allow them to take all these youths, if there's anything that happens tomorrow, then who will defend Aba or who will defend the state? Pass on this message. Even though on Aba on our youth, we're going to see Abocha 30,000 military. Can they send it down to Aba? So we can't just fold our arms and allow them to perpetrate that nonsense they are planning. It can never work for them. They know the people who buy their men. Let them go for them. They know the people, and they are the ones that send them just to indict Biafrans. So that next year now, when we said, oh, we want to do this commemoration of our foreign heroes, they will say, no, they will back. How can, I don't even understand. How can you come out now? If we go on the street, last year, CKC Aba was blooded. If we go on the street, say we are celebrating maybe a candle night, you will send men to come and buy people. Then when we decide to say, okay, we don't get sense, we don't get brain. Say now we are going to be using diplomacy. Let everybody stay back in their home. Then you will come out again and tell me you are sending military for peacekeeping. Knowing fully well that day there must be a fracas between them and the ruling government. All this is, they are using Biafra to play politics. They are using the Biafra ground to play politics. APC want to take over Aba, and they are not happy what OT is doing in Abia State. They want to take over everywhere. Look at what they are using, and if I know about what they call him, that Mumu, in Anambra State. They have turned against Chukwuma Charles Soludo. They won't even allow him to do anything. Insecurity every blessed day. Even to the doorstep of Soludo, they will go there, kidnap somebody. Now politics, now APC. Grab the power, hold it, snatch it, and run with it. That is what is happening today. I have nothing more to say. Let's go and just my little contribution. Let me go and manage my health. Because other time look at him now block la block. This email they give me was okay. Block la block. So make sure just enjoy this one. I'll be right back again with another blockbuster. Maybe by tomorrow this one will have subsided because I'm taking some medication. So please continue sharing this message. Bichi will soon join. Okay, they don't release Abakari. That is Bichi. DSS boss. He will soon go to Kuje prison, whether he like it or not. If only they will follow the law. If only they will follow the law. If only they will say they will do what they said. That man is supposed to be, in fact, supposed to have a personal, what they call it, flat in Kuje prison because contempt of court where this man he don't violate. He don't reach over 100. But if Nami and you now tomorrow now, come inside Kuje prison. Because we are not the government of the day. Anyway, my people, I beg you, make on help me share this message, like it, comment on it. Let me go and see my doctor once again to see if I can get more hardened tablet. I mean, the one that is very hard. You know, so that everything in Ghana. So make on enjoy on a day, eh? My nose the block. If not, I can say make I continue because a lot of news here. But the more I shout, the more the nose block. So please have a nice day. Please, and help me share this message. You will hear my voice again tomorrow when I come back because I have a lot of things to discuss with my people. But that's why I just say, let me inform you people. Because all one and when without you people, they have no good daily talk. So, John to you alone, because I have to go. Because even now blog. Just help me share the message, like it, comment on it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos. So really one day, thanks bros. Okay, one day, may God bless you as you join the live. There's not much talk. And the word is enough for the wise. So please help me share this message and let every youth that stay in Aba within that Aba axis. For now. I want to because they are the one who will defend that land or Biafra land if anything goes wrong tomorrow. So if they buy all of them now, kidnap all of them now, buy all of them and sell their organs, then who will defend Aba? Is it our age mothers? So please share this message. Share it, and share it. Bye for now, my wonderful people. Kemesiano.